I get to bring an adorable dog with me everywhere. Pretty sure there's a lot of people who wish they could be in that situation. Hey guys, it's Melly here again for another video, and yes, I am rocking my merch again, available only till December 4th, so make sure to go get you some. We've got so many cute things, link pinned below. Alright, you guys are probably a little bit shooketh by today's video title, perhaps confused, but yes, I am actually talking about my favorite things, the things I love about being blind. I know it might be kind of hard to believe that somebody with a disability could find positives and enjoyment out of it. There's a lot there, and I think it's really easy to focus on the negatives, which definitely exist, but when you take time to look for the positives in your life, whatever your situation might be, you can find them. And for me, there is no cure for retinitis pigmentosa, which is the disease that's taken my vision. And so my only option is to accept it, and with accepting it comes finding enjoyment out of it and finding the positives in it. I think society tends to look at the really difficult parts of disability, which again definitely exist, but they rarely celebrate the positives of it, and that's kind of what I want to do with today's video. In the past, I've talked about the fact that I don't want to be cured, which I know is a controversial thing to say. I'm going to link that video below so you can learn a little bit more about my perspective and why I feel that way, because it is still true to this day, but that doesn't mean that I don't think it's still important to do vision research, focus on vision care, and providing support for people living with vision issues and taking care of our eyes, because we only get one pair, so it's important to take care of them while you've got them good and healthy and working well. My disease doesn't really have options for treatment, but there's a ton of diseases out there that do, but unfortunately there's people who don't have access to that treatment, which is a huge problem. In fact, this might shock you, which it did for me when I learned this. There's 285 million people worldwide living with visual impairment, and 80% of that is preventable with early diagnosis and treatment. Johnson & Johnson is passionate about changing the trajectory of vision care around the world, and especially in underserved communities, whether it be through providing solutions for dry eyes, which can be affected by the blue light we're all constantly taking in on the technology we're always using nowadays, or whether it be helping with cataracts, which is something that I'm susceptible to due to my disease. They're passionate about providing innovative solutions through technologies and through products. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much more there is to Johnson & Johnson than baby shampoo and Band-Aids, which is why I wanted to shed a bit of a light, no pun intended, on them and what they're doing for eye care, because it really is amazing and they honestly are helping a lot of people worldwide. I'm going to leave more information linked below in the description box for you to learn if you're interested in finding out more. So anyways, let's get into the top 10 things I love about being blind in no particular order. Number 1, I know I said no particular order, but this might actually be number 1. I get to bring an adorable dog with me everywhere. I have my guide dog Gallop. He's amazing and he's with me 24/7, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who wish they could be in that situation. Number 2, I am perfectly fine in a blackout. Like, does not faze me. Everything's in pitch black darkness. I'm like wandering around the house, no problem. In fact, mini story time. When I was in grade 4, my family went to an all-inclusive resort in Cuba, and one of the nights there was a blackout when we were in the Italian restaurant on the property. Everybody freaked out, everybody was panicked. Blind girl Molly over here with my little white cane, literally I guided all of these strangers to their rooms. I was like, "Your room number, sir?" And I would guide them. That's right, 8-year-old blind Molly was perfectly fine. So blackouts, they don't faze me. I'm fine in the dark. Number 3, I can read with my fingers, which I think we can all agree is pretty cool. Number 4, I am not capable of judging people by their appearance when I first meet somebody, so I don't make those snap judgments or snap decisions about somebody when I look at how they look, what they're wearing, any of those things, the way that a lot of sighted people do without intentionally doing it or without even trying to. I get close parking spots. That's right. Even though I can't even drive, I still get a disability parking permit so that when I'm in the car with my friends or my family members or whoever's driving me places, I get to park right up close to the mall or to wherever I am, which when I was living in Canada in the winter was amazing because A, it's cold, and B, when you're blind, it's really hard to navigate in the snow and slippery ice, so that was super convenient. I get to skip the lines at airports and be the first to board airplanes, which as a frequent flyer is so handy to just be able to like whip my way through the airport and then be able to like waltz onto the plane when nobody else is there and have my like 5 to 10 minutes of peace and quiet where I can like put my bags away, get my dog settled. It's bliss. Number 7, I get to be a part of the amazing blind community. I know that might sound like a bit of a cop-out, but I think there's a lot of people who never find a community, who never feel like they fit in anywhere, and I have like a built-in community. I have a built-in group of people around the world that understand what I'm going through and what I live with every day, and through that I've met some of my best friends, I've met some incredibly inspiring people, and I just feel blessed to have this amazing group of people that are like built into my life. It helped me find a passion and a purpose at a young age, which I think a lot of people spend their whole lives like searching for their purpose on this earth and for what they're passionate about, and it was kind of thrust upon me. I found it at a really young age, and it's helped guide my entire life. I have a unique point of view on life, like very literally. I think it's so cool that I am the only person in the world who sees what I see. When you have 20/20 vision, cool. You've got 20/20 vision. You see what everybody else with 20/20 sees. But for me, like no two blind people see the same. So I have this entirely unique way of seeing the world around me through light and shadow and seeing these like whizzing crazy fireworks that are my flashing blue, green, and purple lights that I see 24/7. So I think that's so neat that like I have original, one-of-a-kind eyes. And number 10, it's forced me to trust others more. I appreciate that because I don't want to live life as like a skeptical person who can't trust those around them. I have to trust sometimes complete strangers to help me. It's made me develop a real admiration of humankind because yes, there's some bad peeps out there, but there's so many good people. There's so many good people, and having to trust these strangers has shown me that, and it's taught me to advocate for myself, to speak up for what I need and what I want in this world, and I really appreciate that. So those are my 10 favorite things, or the 10 things I love the most about being blind. Some of them got a little more deep, some of them were kind of surface level, but either way, all of those things I feel blessed that blindness has brought into my life. I'm gonna wrap this video up there. I hope this gave you a unique or different perspective on blindness or disability in general. Comment down below and let me know if any of those surprised you perhaps. Again, Johnson & Johnson info linked below. Thank you to them for sponsoring this video. And don't forget to pick up your Killer Bee merch. All right, I love you guys.